Hey, it's NIKIBRAH. If you want to have kids, plan to have kids, if you have kids already, this should be the holy grail video for you. This video is very important because there's no second chance for proper development of your child or of your future child. So this video you should rewatch at certain points in life. Let's say when you get a girlfriend, when you plan to have children, when you finally get children, during the first years of your child. You should rewatch this video. This is a holy grail video for you. And I will section this video into 3 parts. First part is pre-pregnancy, second part pregnancy, third part post-pregnancy. And we will start out with pre-pregnancy, and we will start out with a mindset problem lots of people have and that I encountered from previous partners, for example, is that people say, okay, I plan to get pregnant, let's say in 1 year, and okay, now I'm not living the healthiest of lifestyles, so I'm smoking, drinking alcohol, not doing sports, not watching out for nutrition. But when I'm pregnant, then during pregnancy, everything will change. Yeah, then when I'm pregnant, I will watch out for nutrition and so on and so on. So they think that it's not necessary to be fit and healthy prior to pregnancy. So let's start very early. Even before you get into a relationship, you're wasting potential if you're not watching out for health and nutrition and performance and your outward appearance, basically. Because, well, what are people attracted to? Let's say women, usually they like fit men because a good body is an expression of high testosterone, and testosterone is a sign of confidence. So even if the person does not understand about hormones, it will find this attractive because this is a sign of good reproduction hormones, of confidence, and so on. So it's a sign, it's an expression, basically. Vice versa. Why do men like boobies? Because boobies, they are an expression of strong female hormones, estrogen and prolactin, and these hormones are family hormones. So even if the man does not understand about hormones, subconsciously it will tell him, okay, this woman, she can take care of children, she has a family feeling, and so on and so on. So they like boobies because it has hormonal implications. The same with hair. Why do men like shiny, strong hair, long hair for women? Because this is an expression of a good fat balance, of also good hormones, and just overall health. So basically, this is why people find things attractive, because it expresses something. It's a sign for health and reproduction and just healthy, balanced organism, basically. So even if the person does not understand what prolactin or estrogen means, subconsciously he will be attracted to these signs, basically, because they tell him, hey, this guy or this girl is healthy, he or she is ready for reproduction. So this is how it works. So if you're like, oh, now I'm smoking, I have bad skin, and I'm not watching out for nutrition, and I'm obese or whatever, but when I'm pregnant, I will watch out for nutrition, and I will do some pregnancy sport and so on, and some yoga or whatever, then I will watch out. Then you're already not fulfilling your full potential to even find a partner, because, well, let's say you're a fit, attractive, strong, confident man who's successful. You will not be attracted to a girl who has bad hair and bad skin and obese. Most likely not. No black and white thinking, but most likely not. So if you say, okay, I will watch out for nutrition at some point, but not now, then you're already not fulfilling your full potential to find even a partner that you deserve to make a child. So even way before pregnancy, it already starts that you should watch out for nutrition, basically. Okay, next step. This was, oh yeah, I mean, classic scenario is that girls nowadays, especially in Europe and USA, when they hit puberty, they take the contraceptive pill, which is very, very toxic and which can ruin hormonal balance like this. So they take it for like 13, 14, 15 years and they say, well, okay, like I took the pill for 15 years, now I just lay it off for 1 year and everything will be all right. I mean, 15 years of toxic contraceptive pills will have an impact on fertility. So there are many, many things that you have to watch out to make sure that you're 100% fertile and giving, let's say, being at 100% maximum fertility rates, because nowadays not many people pay attention to it. They think, well, let's just do it. I mean, they don't care that much. But in my coaching, I had clients who wanted to make a baby who were not able to hormonally because, let's say, the woman took contraceptive pill for too long, or it was too strong, or the man had bad testosterone levels, sexual hormone levels, his sperm activity and the quality was not the best. So I had to regulate it. And even the cherry on top was that the men in the last 2 weeks had to execute a special schedule, basically a special regimen to make sure that his golden shot, his golden shot for fertilization basically is 100% possible quality he can do basically. So like I said, like many people, they really don't pay attention to it, but health of your child starts even way before pregnancy. This is what you should understand. Now, first section is pre-pregnancy, and health of your child starts way before pregnancy. This you should realize by now. Okay, next up we have pregnancy. So during pregnancy, well, I will give you one example to explain why it's so important that during birth, when a child comes out, it comes out of the mother, and it takes up the bacteria and the microbiome from the mother. So let's say, how can you expect the microbiome to be perfect when it's just like 6 months of good nutrition, let's say, and activity during pregnancy? I mean, some people, they don't even watch out for it. They don't know it. They don't watch out for it. They don't know that this exists, but it exists. So when the child comes out, it takes up bacteria from the mother, which is very important later on for immune system. We will talk about this, but it takes up months and years to build up a solid microbiome and bacterial balance in your gut to basically pass on to your child. So keep this in mind, that also that it just takes a long time usually to adjust and to ensure best possible quality, because like I said, there's no second chance. There's no second chance because child goes through the birth canal just once, right, and takes up the bacteria from the mother. It's not possible to have a second chance there basically. So make sure to understand that the health starts way before. Now we will come to the most important part, which is post-pregnancy. And post-pregnancy, there are also 2 sections. First section is age 0 to 6, and second section is 6 to 12, 6 to 14 roughly, so when puberty hits. So first section, immune system. When a child grows up, the first 6 to 8 years, the first goal of the body when it's growing up is to get a strong immune system so it can defend itself, because surviving is more important than reproducing. So this is why the first 6 to 8 years, it spends lots of energy to build up a very strong immune system. And this is why it's important that the mother has very, very good bacterial balance and microbiome, because microbiome and bacterial balance is crucial. It's crucial for the immune system. So the first 6 years, you already need to know how to give nutrition to your child, how to ensure that it gets the right nutrients so it can grow up nicely and without big problems while building up a strong immune system. So the next 6 years, roughly 6 to 14, 8 to 14, when puberty hits, when the immune system is done, basically, the body takes on to build up a good endocrine system to reproduce later on. So hormonal balance. So now imagine you have a child, you have, let's say, a boy, and you want him to be a man with high testosterone and low female hormones. You don't want him to be like with 14 already having gyno and mental problems and so on because of hormonal imbalances. I mean, nowadays it's like you can see it everywhere, basically. It happens everywhere. So second part is basically 6 to 14 to build up endocrine system, hormonal balance, so your child can reproduce later on, basically. And there's no second chance. I worked with Dr. Gorter, who is a famous oncologist from Cologne. And from him I learned that the kids who failed to build up, I mean, you have to say the parents who failed to build up the immune system of the kids, it led to big health problems later on in life, like, ranging from mild diseases like allergies to even higher risk of cancer, like by a lot, because cancer is a sickness that is highly connected to a weak immune system. And I mean, there's no second chance. If you don't build up a strong immune system in the first 8 years, it will be hard to catch up. It will be hard to reach the same level, basically, for the immune system later on in life. So it's very critical, the first 14 years. So now I hope you understand that having strong children starts very early, even during getting to know someone, and ends roughly at puberty. This is like where the mission more or less ends. So it's like a big time frame you have to watch out, basically. But also another aspect is that as a parent, you function as a role model also. That, I mean, you should teach your child what good nutrition is. You should teach your child principles and so on, what to avoid, what to do, what to eat, what not to eat. So it's like a lifelong mission, more or less. But if you want to ensure healthy children and 1% fulfilling of potential of your child or your future child, you should already start way prior pregnancy, like during partner search already, because it starts there. So now I hope you understand how to approach this, that there are these 3 chapters, basically, and that you should feel the responsibility, that you should make sure to understand that there is an urgency, because if this first 6 years are over, the body focuses more on endocrine system build up, then it's over. Then, I mean, it's way harder to build up a solid immune system. So if you need help with nutrition, performance, fulfilling your full potential for yourself, I can teach you principles for nutrition, for performance that you can even teach your children later on, or if you have children already, this is no problem at all. If you want to raise your fertility levels, basically, then you can message me anytime on my social media or visit my page NIKIBRAH.com. I will get back to you and I will help you wherever I can. You just message me and I will message you within 12 hours. So make sure to understand this holy grail video about children and how important it is, and feel the urgency, feel the importance, and feel the responsibility. It's highly important to understand, to even realize that there is something that you can do. There is something that you can do with your own hands to make certain adjustments, to make certain decisions to ensure that your child gets 100% health, performance, immune system, hormonal system when it grows up. Because like I said, there's no second chance for proper development. First 6 years over, then it's over. First 14 years over, then it's over. Then it will be very hard later on in life to adjust this. Very hard work. So see you in the next video. And this was the Healthy Child Holy Grail video. Take care, guys.